Inconceivable. To think that I could be defeated so thoroughly, and by a lady at that. That Friedel, her strength was inhuman. Probably shouldn't bar him while he's stewing in his own rage. Oh, it's just been misfortune after misfortune lately. Get out of my sight, I'm hardly in the mood to engage with the likes of you. Well, if you insist. Oh boy. Flowers I'm trying to raise aren't doing great. Maybe I can't raise flowers after all. Guess people like me can't make flowers bloom. They say flowers reflect the heart of whoever raises them. I'm sure Fee's flowers will get better as soon as she overcomes whatever issues she's dealing with. That's unfortunate. And this guy, old man has a quest, Janitor Geiler. What am I gonna do with this? Is everything okay? Oh, hey there, Reen. To tell you the truth, I found an ink brush on campus this morning. Now I'm trying to figure out whether or not to toss it in the incinerator. It's pretty nice. What do you mean by ink brush? Well, it's a brush, but it doesn't look like it had any paint on it. Mind if I take a look? Geiler showed Reen the ink brush. Oh, I recognize this. This is most likely an Eastern calligraphy brush. So you've seen one of these things before? I have. Someone close to me had an interest in calligraphy, so it's a familiar sight by now. It's an art that has people putting all of their thoughts and emotions into whatever they write. Skilled calligraphers can express those feelings in every stroke of the character they're writing, making their work unique. Well, isn't that something? I'm sure its owner must have left it behind by accident. I wish I could get back to them, whoever they are. Do I know anyone from the Academy as interested in Eastern calligraphy as my master was? Take! There's only one person I can think of who would have the same interest as he does. I don't even think he's supposed to be on campus today, but it's worth a shot. I think I know who that brush's owner is. Will you mind giving it to me for now? Oh, do you? That takes some weight off my old shoulders, I'll tell you that. It's all yours. Eastern ink brush. Thank you. I'll be sure to take it right over. I just hope you've got the right person in mind. Brush of Destiny. Very well. Wrong room. He's back already. I'm glad I caught you, Principal Vandyck. I heard you weren't going to be on campus today. Good day, Schwarzer. Unfortunately, I'm only here to gather the papers I need for my next meeting. In fact, you caught me right as I was about to leave, but do you have something to ask me? I can certainly spare a minute or two to help a student. Thank you very much. I do have one quick question. He definitely doesn't have the time for a report on the old schoolhouse. It's kind of a strange one, too. Geiler, the janitor, gave me this ink brush. It wouldn't happen to be yours by any chance, would it? Reen showed Principal Vandyck the Eastern ink brush. That is it. That it is. I was just lamenting its loss earlier. I thought as much. I'm glad I could reunite it with its rightful owner. Thank you ever so much. Where did you say you found this again? Well, Geiler gave it to me. And he told me he found it near the water fountains this morning. I see, that would make sense. I was giving it a good cleaning over there just this morning. However, I left it there when someone called for me. By the time I was able to return, it had disappeared. How happy I am to have it back in my possession. Thank you again for spending the time and energy to reunite us, Schwarzer. It was no trouble at all. I'm kind of curious about that brush, though. It looks like you used it for a long time. Ah, so you noticed. It was a gift from an old friend of mine, you see. In our younger days, we were constantly sparring, both to improve our skills and to motivate one another. Was he an old friend of Master Ka-Fai? It was the one who urged me to take up the art of Eastern calligraphy. I suppose it's been around 10 years since then. It's impressive that you've had the same brush for so long. My apologies, Reem, but I'm afraid I must be going now. I wish I had more time to discuss the finer points of calligraphy with you, but alas. Maybe some other time. I hope I didn't make you late, though. Don't fret. I cannot thank you enough for returning my brush to me. Please, take this as a sign of my thanks. Holy Spear. It's probably an anti-instant death accessory. Thank you very much. And with that, I will take my leave. I look forward to hearing your report on the old schoolhouse upon my return. I wonder if his old friend is really who I think it is. Anyway, I probably shouldn't be loitering in this room. Brush of Destiny complete. Instructor Macro, smoking on campus is strictly prohibited. This I've told you over and over and over again. So, sorry about that. Anyways, on the rooftop is the cat, Celine. Give her fresh milk. She seems so happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more another time. Alright, and there's also some more optional pages I can get. Let's see. Training hall. Oh, Laura's here. I don't want to get her bonding. I haven't decided on who to bond with yet. Where's Friedel? Maybe main building, second floor. I don't know. Not here. That's right, she was in the music club, right? Oh no, that's you. This Elliot. Whoops, sorry. Let me scroll up in the guide. It should list her somewhere. Gymnasium, second floor. Right. I haven't had a serious duel with someone in quite some time now. Patrick isn't so bad himself. Like anyone's gonna believe that after the way you demolished him. Holy hell. Even I don't stand a chance when you go all out. But I guess that's what makes you the terror of the fencing club. That was a blast. It's been a while since I took a fight so seriously. Patrick's pretty good himself. Oh man, I wonder if I get to fight a second year. No kidding, you completely destroyed him. Brought back some terrifying memories of when I had to go through the same thing. Okay, who else has an event? Vandik had an event. George at the engineering building. Let's talk to him. What are you doing over there? Talk. The old schoolhouse is just full of surprises, isn't it? First the elevator, now the mechanical red door. Maybe I should go check it out when I finally get some free time. Just not now though. I'm totally exhausted after all at work. Maybe my brain could use a little jump start from that super sweet donut I've got tucked away in the cupboard. He couldn't look any happier if I gave him a million mira. He must really love sweet things. Anyways, let's look at the character pages. Strongest member of the fencing club. Beat Patrick overwhelmingly. Sweet fan. And I think that's it. And then Reen will get his automatically through the story. So what else do I have to do on this evening? See, Celine, the 2 pages. Alright, I guess I'll just do some bonding. Alright, Elliot, let's see what you got. Were you playing the piano, Elliot? Yep, I thought it might lighten my spirits a bit. I'm starting to feel a little nervous now that our performance is coming up. Alright, sorry for interrupting you. You're performing at the church in town, right? Yeah, that's the one. We're hoping a lot of townspeople and kids will come out and see us. The Wind Orchestra holds a concert like this every year. Last year's was apparently a huge success. Oh really? Guess I should go see it if I have the time. Thanks, I really hope you can make it. You know, now I'm kind of interested in hearing him play the piano. Yes. Hey there, Elliot. Will you mind playing the piano a little for me? Sure thing, I like that. What should I play? Phew, I haven't played the piano in ages, so that was probably an ordeal for the ears. Are you kidding? I thought that sounded great. Given how good you are at the violin, I'm impressed you found the time to become a great piano player, too. It's not a big deal. I tried every instrument you could think of back when I still set on becoming a musician. That's all there is to it. You say that like that's not impressive in and of itself. Especially when you can still play so well after all this time. It didn't hurt that I always had one pianist in particular to look up to. She was the reason I even got interested in music in the first place. I guess that inspired me to put just as much effort into the piano as I did the violin. She must have really been something. I've never even gotten close to her level though. So if I can play a ton of instruments, it probably means I'll never stick with one long enough to master it. I don't have that willpower. I'm always giving up halfway, never making it to the end of anything. That's probably why I gave up on my dream to become a musician too. Elliot. Sorry, didn't mean to darken the mood all of a sudden. No worries, if anything, I'm happy you were able to open up to me like that. Besides, it shows me just how much you really do love music. Huh? I don't think you tried out a bunch of instruments just so you could find one to study. Music's what speaks to you. Seems only natural you'd want to learn how to hear all it's saying. If you didn't have that genuine passion, there's no way you would have gotten as good as you are. If you ask me, being able to love music like that is a talent all its own. Reen. And I think at least 50% or even 99% of talent is being interested in that particular field in the first place. And still being interested even after figuring out how hard that field is. Maybe I wasn't wrong after all. Huh? Wrong about what? Nothing. Just talking to myself. Thanks, though. That really cheered me up. I'll be sure to bring that attitude into the performance next month. Good to hear. I'll be cheering you on. One of Elliot's strengthened. Alright, let's try out Laura's event. What's Laura doing here? Looks like she's really concentrating. Is she practicing her cuts here? Well, I can't see any downsides to watching Laura train. Maybe I'll even learn a thing or two. Yes. It might be best to just observe from a distance. She's practicing both of her crafts she has currently. Phew. Impressive as always, Laura. Oh, Reen, I didn't see you come in. Sorry. I saw you practicing and couldn't help but stand and watch. I didn't want to break her concentration with some big greeting either. I'm glad I didn't because your form was spectacular. That's very kind of you, Reen. But there's no need to lie. You're a skilled enough swordsman to have seen the uncertainty in my every swing just now. Sorry, I guess I was out of line. I understand your desire to protect my feelings, but I still have a way to go. There's nothing more to it. I was hoping that practice would clear my mind, but unfortunately, that was not the case. I'm guessing this has something to do with Fee? Elise told me that, as Fee's elder, I shouldn't let my emotions get to me so much. That's a perfectly reasonable expectation, but I find myself failing to do so time after time. I suppose this means I'm more hot-headed than I thought. Laura, listen. I'm not going to pretend I understand exactly what's going on between the two of you. But I don't think there's any need to force yourself to be any more of an adult than you are. What? For one thing, we're not adults, we're students, and we're here in part to learn how to be adults. It's like swordsmanship. No matter how hard you train, you can't rush mastery. These things take time, right? That's why I don't think you should try to will yourself into adulthood. Reen. If you ever need to clear your mind, just give me a call. We're both pursuing the way of the sword, so the least I can do is spar with you every once in a while. If you wanted to, we could even go at it right now. That won't be necessary. I'd like to take the time to think things over on my own today. That's perfectly fine. I do appreciate your offer, though. I'll be sure to take you up on it once I've resolved my current concerns. Got it. Really looking forward to that. Thank you, Reen. Bond of Flora strengthened. Alright. If only this was like Radiant Mythology, where they actually let you challenge some of your allies to one-on-one battles. Now, in Radiant Mythology, they actually gave you really unfair battles where you'd have to take on your fight your allies while they outnumber you. That was pretty crazy. Laura went off to the training hall on her own. I hope she cheers up before too long. There's Emma. Dorothy's been hard at work trying to encourage me to read books detailing extreme friendships between men. Looking back on it now, that seems to have been her intention ever since I joined the club. So I'm almost ashamed it took me this long to realize it. I enjoyed Dorothy's writing itself, but her taste can be a bit overbearing at times. Is it my fate to spend the rest of my days here feeling flustered? You must join her! Oh boy. Do I know these two? These students are nameless. In here. Wonder what Dorothy's planning. She's not in. Toa, are you there? Oh, here you are. How would you like to accompany me to the summer festival, Toa? Everyone needs a break every now and then, and this seems like a perfect one. I'd like to at least. Maybe if I could get all this work out of the way. There are about 1 million things I'd rather do than attend a boring garden party. Walking through the summer festival arm in arm with Toa, for instance. Going to the summer festival would be awfully nice. Maybe if I manage to finish all of this work. What's Ferris doing? Is that Ferris? What in the world is she doing? We don't have practice today. Maybe she's practicing by herself? I don't know. But she doesn't seem to be in her lacrosse uniform. Is it possible that I truly wish to become friends with Elise? Sundari versus Sundari, huh? Why must my brother say such things? I cannot get these twisted plots out of my head. I must return my running. Perhaps I can outrun these evil thoughts. What the heck did you tell her? Whitcomb really is as fast as Lambert says he is. They got back from the ride in a flash. Well, I guess Lambert's been raising him since he was a first year, so it makes sense. Let's return from a quick ride along the highway. As one would expect, Whitcomb is in top shape. Ha ha ha. I already talked to Fee. Let's see, what else should I do here? I can go talk to Crow outside the engineering building. We found a magazine that's offering prizes if you could pick the winners of the summer races. Time to finally cash in on all the time I spent at the tracks watching and wishing I had the money to bet. I pretty much got this contest wrapped up with a bow already. Hopefully this will let you pay my 50 Mira back. I told Jellico about it too. Wonder which horses she'd pick. Wait, I've missed Machias in the chess room. Huh? Maybe he's challenging the noble Sagan? No? So our club's going to be shut down if we lose next month's match? Sorry, Machias. Seems like they went ahead and forced this through approval somehow. Whoa, wait. I thought this year was really looking up once he joined. It's not over yet, Stephen. If they've hit us this hard, that's all the more reason to hit back even harder. We're going to completely annihilate them! Yeah! Both our clubs are around the same level when you look at raw playing ability. That means all I need to do is step up my game and show them they messed with the wrong club. Machias is right. If we want to keep this club alive, we'll need to come at them with everything we have. This... photography club, no. Occult research. Oh, it's you. I'm afraid the fate has dealt you a terrible hand today. Yeah, they're gonna throw a bunch of bosses and stuff right before the field trip. Oh man. Why, hello, Reen. How are you doing? How are you today? That's how most people start their conversations. Is that really so hard? My apologies. I wholeheartedly suggest that you take special care, though. Might want to spec yourself out with good gear, orbments, and items. That's pretty much a hint that better be prepared for anything. Library. These two seem to be looking at something up. I already have all this in the recommended reading, I think. Our field study in Nord got me interested in reading about several old legends. That's how I ended up coming to the library with Eustace. I'm hoping he can point me towards some good books on the subject. A number of important guests are invited to the banquet held at the Imperial Palace each year. I imagine my father and brother's names are on the guest list, being members of one of the four great houses. But with the tensions between the armies and other ongoing issues, I'm not certain what they'll choose to do this year. Not as any of my business, of course. Oh man. Maybe this would now be a good time to advance the story. I already talked to the cat. There's no one else on this roof. Anyone interesting on the second floor? Ah, Margarita has cornered you yet again, Vincent. Ooh, isn't my darling Vincent? Mind if I join you? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid you've caught me right as I was leaving. Come now, darling. No need to be shy. Allow me to take you all the way home. Run! Ah, I'm begging you for the love of my deals. Please stay away. Make some more cookies, just for you. They're filled with love, literally. Just try them and see. Oh my, the predator has finally come upon his prey. Will Master Vincent discover the means to wriggle his way out of this situation? I shall be by his side every step of the way. Mint? Oh no. I was building with Hebel's violin and one of the strings kind of snapped. But that happens all the time, right? He can fix it no problem, can he? I'm gonna apologize the minute he gets back. It's weird though, I barely even touched it and the string just snapped. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe I'm cursed. Oh man. Maybe she should just equip the luck quartz. Maybe that'll compensate for her clumsiness. This slump a short while ago, but didn't last long. I took my own advice and worked straight through it. I wish there was a way to keep track of the location of named NPCs as well, just like in... yeah, that would be nice if there was a way. Anyone on this floor I should be aware of? Wind Orchestra will be performing next month at the church. Okay. Maybe the faculty office. Ah. I think I need to give him a bad dish real quick. Alright, gift. EP charge type 2 times 5. I was hoping for like a rare quartz, but oh well. I apologize, but I have a considerable amount of work that needs finishing. You and me both. And that's exactly why I need a drink. It's our chance to unburden ourselves by grumbling about all the hardships we face. Wait, I think you missed my point. I knew I should have finished my work this afternoon. And then one of the swimming lessons, I held them entirely for the benefit of the students. Oh man. So by taking the time to teach us, he didn't manage to finish his work quickly enough. And now, Thomas has cornered him again. Oh boy, I think that's it for this floor. No one I really care about dealing with out here. Alright, I think now's a good time to head on home. Here we go! Sorry, it's been a long day. I keep thinking about that red door down the 4th floor of the old schoolhouse. Oh well, dwelling on it isn't going to magically make it pop open. I should probably head back to the dorm. Return!
Oh, you're headed back to Reen?
Please be consistently voiced this
You all
time.
on your way back then?
Good.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling a bit bushed today.
It's really jarring when, in a cutscene, only one character is voiced and not the others. Especially like that one of Toa earlier. Yeah. They really need to be consistent about this stuff.
I figured it was about time to return to the dorms, too.
To be honest, I was hoping to get some more studying in, but since everyone else was going back...
Good old peer pressure. Oh, aren't Laura and Fee with you?
I'm afraid not. We looked for them, but they were nowhere to be found.
Maybe they're challenging each other to a duel right now.
They're old enough to find their own way back.
I guess you're right, but it's a shame we couldn't all go back together.
Reen?
Huh?
Huh?
Elise?
Who is that girl?
Isn't that uniform...
Elise? When did you...
What?
Is that your sister?
The one and only. What are you doing here, Elise? And this late in the day, too.
Look deep in your heart and you'll find your answer.
What?
Huh? What kind of vague answer is that?
It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I'm Elise, Reen's sister. I apologize for cutting in, but would it be possible for me to borrow him for a while?
Oh boy.
It's been a while, huh? Must be 6 months since I saw you? 7?
Yeah. The last time I saw you was when I came back to Ymir at the end of last year. But I always thought we'd have a chance to meet up after you enrolled here.
Since you have an ARCUS, you really should have just tried to find a way to... Wait, is it possible for her to contact the ARCUS unit?
I'm sorry. I wanted to meet you out here too. It's just, I've been so busy lately. Besides, it's not easy to get permission to leave St. Astraea's campus, is it?
That's entirely beside the point. Heimdall is just 30 minutes from Trista by train.
That is pretty close.
Add 20 more minutes travel time to get from Central Station to my school. But I suppose you're so tied up that even 50 minutes is too much time to spare for a little visit.
I'm sorry. I really am. I kept being hit with classwork, exams, field studies. But you're right.
At least he's... Man, it sounds like it almost sounds. He might be even busier than a college student. Holy crap.
I probably could have made time if I'd made that a priority. It's just that,
Yes?
well, it's just that when I saw you last year, you seemed kind of distant. I thought maybe you'd started to find me a bother, so I figured it'd be best to just stay out of your way, I guess.
I was never distant. Maybe it seemed that way because, well, it's kind of a personal thing. I'd rather not talk about it.
If something's bothering you, you know you can always tell me about it.
It doesn't matter. What does matter is that I've never thought of you as a bother, ever. And I swear on Adios's name that I never will.
Really? I'm happy to hear that. All right then. I'm going to clear up some time to come to the capital and see you. Promise. And you're always welcome to come visit me here, too.
Really? I'm glad to hear it. After growing up together, you're the last person I'd want to feel distant from.
You're right. So, is that what you came all the way out here to talk about? Seems a little overbearing just for that.
Well, our lack of communication has definitely been on my mind. But that's not the main reason I came here today. Do you really not know why I came?
Should I?
Oh boy.
Oh,
What's
that's
that
the last
letter
I
say?
sent to you, isn't it?
Alright, make sure my stuff's plugged in.
Oh, did you come for the souvenir I got you on our trip to the Nord Highlands? I found this cute accessory there that I figured you'd like.
You did? Wait, no, that's not why I came either. The issue here is the final part of your letter.
It's possible that after I graduate, I'll join the army. Even if I don't, though, I doubt I'll be coming back home to live. I really want to repay Mom and Dad for all they've done for me, so I'd appreciate your help with that at some point. I'm looking forward to catching up with you. Hope you're doing well. Rean Schwarzer. Ah, that.
What did you mean by, even if I don't, though, I doubt I'll be coming back home to live? Or by wanting to repay Mother and Father? You make it sound as though you intend to sever ties with them. You can't honestly be thinking that you're going to quietly bow out of succeeding Father as head of the family.
Wait, he's been named successor?
Are you, Rean?
Oh boy.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I have no intention of becoming the head of the family or the next Baron Schwarzer.
What?
What's so surprising about that? I was adopted. I wasn't born into a nobleman's life. The best thing would be for you to marry a good man and have him succeed Dad as Baron.
That doesn't even make sense! You might not be related to us by blood, but you're still Father's only son. And the right of adopted children to succeed their family name is recognized under Imperial law.
Yeah, if the adopted child is of noble blood. At least that's how it's gone in most cases. And I'm not.
Oh.
What am I? Some abandoned kid that Dad found buried in a blizzard 12 years ago. I couldn't even remember where I was from, or life before that. Just my name. And when he chose to take me in as his son, Dad became the hot topic of high society. People called him eccentric, crazy. Some of them even accused him of being unfaithful to Mom. One even asked him to his face if he intended to open wide the gates of the nobility to some low-born bastard. At some point, he got tired of dealing with all of it. He started to avoid leaving Ymir. And eventually, he stopped showing his face at all among the nobility, except on rare occasions. I've caused a lot of trouble for our family, and I really don't want to cause any more than I already have. I doubt I'll be able to leave the Schwarzer name behind. But at the very least, I want you and Mom and Dad to have the respect you deserve with your peers. After all, you'll be 16 next year, making your debut into high society. I know it might seem extreme to you, but try to understand how I feel. I'll still visit Ymir. It's not like I want to just walk out of your lives altogether. That's not it. I mean, Mom and Dad have always looked out for me, and that's a debt I'll never...
You don't get it.
What?
You don't get it at all. You don't understand how Father feels. You don't understand how Mother feels. And you don't understand how I feel.
Elise?
You're the worst! Why do you always have to be so stubborn? I hate you! I hate you!
Elise?
Oh no.
Well, what are you doing just standing there?
What are you...
They all spied on me.
Look, I'm sorry we might have overheard you, but that's beside the point right now. Don't just stand there, go after her! She was crying.
I know this isn't a simple problem, but you can't just leave things like they are. She needs you.
Indeed. You have a duty to her as family.
Okay, I will. If you see her around, let her know I'm looking for her.
We will, so get going.
You've got a slap or two coming when you do find her, I'd wager.
Oh boy. Yes.
No use. I can't sense her anywhere. I need to start looking around the entire campus.
This really seems similar yet different to Joshua's situation. Since in SC he did feel like he was becoming a burden to his family when it was revealed he was a Manchurian agent. Though in this case, being a Manchurian agent isn't quite the same as the whole noble versus commoner situation in Reen's case. What the? How did everyone teleport to... How did they do that? How? How did they all teleport so quickly? That's crazy. Okay, Emma's still up on the roof for some reason. Any luck, Emma? Not yet, unfortunately. I thought she might have made her way back here, but it doesn't seem like it. I hope we find her soon. Alright, I'll go search somewhere else then. Sorry for the trouble, Emma. Alright, let's go here. I can't sense her anywhere nearby. Do you have any idea where she might have gone? Sorry, none at all. I feel like such a terrible brother. I've got younger sisters too, so I can sympathize. But we need to track her down sooner rather than later. I doubt your sister could have gone too far. After all, she doesn't really know her way around here, right? We'll swim up and help you look for her too. Thanks. Just get in touch with me if you find any leads. Oh man. Machias. I asked around, but no one around here has seen her. Sorry about that, Reen. No worries, thanks for checking. She has to be somewhere on campus at the very least. Move on to the next place. Will do. Eustace is on the third floor. On the salon? You think she's hanging out with nobles or something? I've yet to find her, unfortunately. None of the nobles in the salon have seen her either. You actually went to the salon to ask for me? Wow, thanks, Eustace. Think nothing of it. You'll have to continue your search, though. Oh, and thinking back, High Arms was in the salon when I went in to check. Not that I expect he'd cooperate with our search even if he were. What the? These two have red arrow marks around them too. Does that mean they have info? What's wrong, Reen? You seem awfully flustered. Yeah, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you were in some kind of trouble. But well... Reen explained to Toad and Angelica that he was searching for his sister. Your sister? Yeah, I don't suppose either of you have seen her, have you? Not that I'm aware of. I've been here talking with Toa for a while now. I see. A stunning young beauty from St. Estrella with luscious ebon locks. And she's Reen's sister too, so I'm sure she must have the grace of the finest, most delicate flower. So whoever finds her gets to be her one true prince, right? No, absolutely not. Angie, this is serious. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Anyway, we'll do what we can to help. I'll take the oral bike for a ride around the academy grounds and see if I can find her. Honestly, I'll do what I can as student council president to see if we can find her too. I'll call you as soon as we hear anything, so keep searching. Thanks, both of you. I can't go back to town, which means no access to their accessory shops. But I'm pretty sure I have everything I need. I made sure to give Reen some of the best gear possible. Laura, are you looking for Elise too? I am. I heard about her disappearance earlier and have been searching for her since. Thanks, I really appreciate it. You should save your thanks until after we found her. I was informed of what happened between the two of you. Oh. I'm sorry you got dragged into what should have been just a family matter. Belonging to the nobility comes with countless obligations and complications. And your family situation is more complex than most. I really understand at least some of your frustrations. Laura. However, there's one thing I feel I have to ask you. Could you swear to your sister, with your hand on your heart, that your choice isn't simply your desire to escape that life? Forgive me, it's not my place to pry. Not least when I have my own hesitations to overcome. No, you're right. It looks like you've got things covered here, so I'm gonna look elsewhere, okay? Understood. Leave this area to me. Alright, last but not least, Fee and... Wait a minute, what? Fee is supposed to be around here somewhere, right? Oh, Fee's at the back there. I should talk to Elise first. Maybe she's asking Ferris for help. Doesn't seem like she's come this way. Sorry, where could she have gone? Sorry she's been being such a headache. You're the one being a headache! You do realize that you're the one to blame here, don't you? So of course you don't. That makes all this even worse. I'm just going to leave this place to you and look somewhere else. Your sister doesn't seem to have come this way. You're her older brother, so you better find her quick, okay? I was running to purge my mind of all thoughts of Elisa when all of a sudden she started running alongside me. She asked me about a student from St. Estrella girls' school. Whatever could have happened. Could she have gone through this gate? No. Where does this back gate even go? You two? Eustace asked his club members to help too. Alright, anyone else I should check on? Well, did I talk to these two yet? I think I did. Oh boy. The teachers know anything? Your sister went missing, you say? I don't believe I've seen her in this vicinity. You should continue your search for now. I'll get in contact with Instructor Valestein just in case. Did I just hear you correctly? A student from St. Estrella's school has gone missing on our grounds? Well, the things that occurred during Principal Van Dyck's absence. What are you waiting for? Go find her before anything happens. What's up? Sorry, I haven't seen anyone around here. Not from St. Estrella, at least. Is Elise a freaking ninja or something? No one can find her at all. Well, might as well just go talk to Fee. She's kind of a ninja too. It takes a ninja to find a ninja. Not here either. Or not. Fee? Are you looking for Elise too? I got a call about what happened. No luck so far though. Really? Thanks, I appreciate it. Sounds like you had a family spat. Yeah. They told you all about that, huh? I'm not a noble by birth. Fact is, I don't even have a drop of noble blood in me. I'd always be an outsider in their world. That's why I know the day will come when I have to leave home because I don't belong there. Not really. I thought Elise would understand that, but it doesn't seem like she does. Until the others and Zephyr took me in, I was alone too. I never even knew my real parents. So I understand, at least a bit. But they were still family to me. I never thought about leaving them. Why would I? That's the one place I knew I'd always belong. Don't you feel like that about your family? Well, it's none of my business. Let's just find her. You're right. I'll leave this area to you then. Thanks, V. Okay. Where to go now? Now they want me to go to the front gate. Alright. This should be my last chance to prepare Reen for the upcoming battle. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.